On pole for the New Hampshire race was DJ Curtis in car number 33. The Craig machine had a great run last week in Oswego, running up near the front for a good portion of the race. Had some troubles later on that prevented him from winning the event, but having a good run today, he gets passed around the outside by Sebastian Torres in the number 96. The Colombian had a great run last week as well as Jordan Bell going for a challenge to the inside line. Bell coming out of the turn. This is dicey. 57's got a little bit of an advantage coming down the straightaway. 96 has got the inside line though. The 57 hasn't cleared. Torres to the inside. As look at these cars spread out behind them. Bell hanging on to that race lead. A little bit of jockeying for position. But the 96 is going to get underneath. And it looks like Sebastian Torres is going to cut off the 57. Torres, who gained the most positions last week, is going to go to the front in this race. Issue on lap number 1. John Gambit in the 14 was so close to winning last week. Cars around behind him. And, ooh, contact! Heavy contact for him and Jeffrey Finguy. Both of them had great runs last week. And they are going to end up out of this one. And James Silverfox, last place last week. And last place again. And add insult to injury as Ron Oring in the 17 makes some contact. Based on where Silverfox was brought to the pits, he ended up last place overall 2 weeks in a row. Tyler Thaber in the 12 is your points leader going into this race, and right now sitting in the 27th position. The road courses are not a specialty of Thaber, but he had a good run at Watkins Glen earlier in the year. He was able to pick up some decent positions, finish well that day. He's currently battling with a couple of drivers that are veritable back markers. William Duncan, Prince Orng, both of them have had troubles this year. But Thaber is hoping that he can keep the car clean, maybe works up to the front. Some debris on the ground, and oh, car in the wall, it's William Brock. Oh, in contact. Car number 90, and again, we've mentioned this every week, if it's bad luck, it happens to William Brock. He's going to collect Chris Dodd, last week's winner, and Joseph Ernesto in the number 90. Making contact, more contact as Brian Fox gets turned by the 26 of Emmanuel Hartnett. Lucky for Brian Fox, he did not make contact with that wall. That could have been a killer for that machine. Trouble for a different 74 as Chris Louvier and Takumi Hirano make some contact. Hirano not as much trouble, but Louvier is going to lose a lot of ground on that one. Shame for him. He's a driver that's trying to work his way into the top 21. Harry Salaba on the 36, contact with the wall. He's doing well in the points as well. He's been in the top 10 for most of the season. And look at all those positions passed by as Harry Salaba trying to recoup his losses. The number 90 gets back on track on lap number 6, and he's been a little bit slow on the racetrack. Makes an aggressive move. Contact is made. Oh, and that's the points leader, Tyler Thaber, car number 12, 6 laps into this event. Has heavy damage, and he's going to be done for today. Will Hoyt involved as well. Cody Smart, pole sitter a couple weeks back. And William Duncan, the number 6. More bad luck for that purple car. And we're getting a word from the officials that Onesto's been put on a bit of a warning. He's out of the race, so I guess this probation extends to race number 7. So hopefully he doesn't commit any problems over there. Robbert Pieete, the Flying Dutchman in car number 82, sits 4th place on the racetrack, having an excellent run. Pieete is not only very good at these road courses, but he's also been doing very well on the speedways as well. It's been a very consistent season for Robbert Pieete, and Tyler Thaber going out of the race is probably the best news he's heard all day. Robbert Piete's his closest competitor, and the driver most likely to try and take it away. Oh, contact! Heavy contact for Maxwell Chan as he just gets stopped into the wall. Canadian Sean Angel involved as well as contact is made with the number 8 machine of, I believe that was Nick Pericles. That's a shame for Sean Angel. He's been trying to pick up points these past couple of weeks. Had some issues in the last 2 events. Hopeful for this race, but not going to work. Yeah, Chan just got a little too wide in that corner, and oh, it was actually Prince Orng that made contact first, and then Nick Pericles. I wasn't too sure about that move that Sean Angel made there, cutting across the racetrack, but And I guess he's the guy who owns the place, so can't really say anything bad about him. Roccoo Twyman's 11th place right now. Got the win earlier in Watkins Glen, and has been having a great run here at the second road course. In fact, he was joking about how he wishes all of these tracks were road courses, then he'd probably be at the top of the championship pyre. But final road course of the year for him. Last two races are going to be a short track and the Speedway at Calder Park, respectively. So hoping that he can, at least muster up enough points to make that top 21. Chris Dodd in the 88 is 31st right now. He had to make 2 stops early on. One for that crash damage he had from the previous caution. I believe he made some contact with. Another one, he had a bit of an electrical issue, which sent him down pit road a second time. So the 88 car hasn't caught many breaks today. He's many laps down. He's just hoping that he can survive and pick off as many spots as possible. The Spy Optic machine hoping to have a good run today. We got to spotlight some of our road course ringers today. A lot of them are doing quite well. Gabriel Wanderley, the Brazilian, who finished pretty well at Watkins Glen, or at least was running well at Watkins Glen until the very end of the race. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. of Australia, hoping to make that top 21 and be able to race at his home country. And Nathan Ormond, a former rally cross driver. A rally circuit driver. Ran the Utica Dirt Devil Series, enjoying the success here on the road course. Did well last week as well. They're 6th, 7th, and 8th. And in 9th place is Shrimp Engritz, who prior to this race was expressing some doubts about the road course. Able to muster up a good run today, so congratulations to Shrimp Engritz. Behind him he's got Rim Hardigan, another Australian, and another driver who is good on these road courses. So great day for these drivers that can turn left and right as they look to get those much needed points. Lap 22, car number 03, and Troy McClure make heavy contact with the wall. This has not been a good year for Joshua Michaels. A lot of hard crashes. Jennerstown was an event that I'm reminded of. As we see, the 26 of Emmanuel Hartnett's got a problem. I believe he's got a cut tire, and just look at the 03 car that they towed back to the pit lane. That was a hard wreck for him, I must say. Lap 27 at the halfway point. Sebastian Torres has a huge lead on the rest of the field. Has just driven away from it ever since the start. However, he's got some lap traffic to deal with now in the form of Chris Dodd. See if Dodd will be a grateful back marker. A lot of drivers were expressing some issues passing on the second half of the course. So this could be a bit of an issue for the number 96. Emmanuel Hartnett's the car right behind him. So he doesn't have to worry about him surpassing him for the lead just yet. He's got a while. He just needs to get by these lap cars efficiently, and he can stave off the second and third place drivers. But Torres, it looks like Dodd not really lifting to give him the spot. I understand why, because Dodd is trying to get as many points as possible. He doesn't want to lose any laps. But still, I think maybe you could cut him a break since this is not a battle for position. And I guess Dodd is going to, try and hold on to it. Let's see. Well, here on the front stretch, can Sebastian Torres do something? Yes, he'll pass underneath. A lot of drivers were saying that it's been easier to pass on the straightaway here because it's a much wider zone, a lot less finesse to the driving. You can just kind of pull out around him. And actually, Dodd's pretty quick on that outside line. I've been seeing a couple drivers rocket around the outside, Torres included. I guess, be careful. Chris! The officials are going to be looking at that. I think they might give him a little bit of a warning not to rough up the leader. The 8 car is going to let him go by, and looks like Sebastian Torres won't have to deal with the 88 much longer, as already starting to pull a little bit of ground away. More lap traffic ahead of him, though, so he'll have to be careful. Pit stops begin later that lap as some of the lead cars have come down for pit stops. And then, the following lap, the 96 of Sebastian Torres would come down pit road as well. Emmanuel Hartnett staying out. He made that unscheduled stop. Everyone should make it to the end of the race as we are pitting a little past halfway point. Car number 19, Nathan Ormond, having some issues on the pit lane. Car number 18, losing a motor. That is an absolute shame for Nathan Ormond. This was another opportunity to have a good finish, make some contact with a 59. I just ended up losing control of that car. But yeah, I feel bad for Nathan Norman. He was looking forward to this race. I don't think he'll have many opportunities to try and catch up to the top 21 after this. The 96 of Sebastian Torres was able to cycle out on track as the leader once again and retain a pretty hefty lead over his competitors. Car number 36, Harry Saliba, coming down pit road again, citing a lug nut issue. They forgot a couple lug nuts. That tire is loose on that car. They've already spun once today. They didn't want to do it again, and the points are too valuable. Car number 3, Tommy Turbo and Grayson Acevedo in the 24. Turbo looks like he has a problem as he's very erratic on track. Contact with Grayson Acevedo, and they're both out of the race. That's a shame for Acevedo. That essentially eliminates him from the top 21. Car number 96, Sebastian Torres, has caught another lap car in the form of William Duncan, that purple machine. And if you look behind him, that white car is Jordan Bell. Jordan Bell is catching up in the 57 machine, but Torres is going to have to get by William Duncan. Now, these two have had some issues before at Watkins Glen. Duncan just punted the 96 car off in the second to last turn, sent him into the tire barrier, and sent him flying. I was worried that Torres would have gotten injured in that, but fortunately, he was able to get out with only some minor bruises. But we'll see if Duncan's going to be generous this time around, considering kind of gave the 96 a bum deal that last time out. Couple laps later, lap 38, the 57 of Jordan Bell is basically there. 96 trying to look to the outside, slides it wide, door open for the 57, but the 96 shuts it. This is a battle behind the lap car, and I believe the officials are telling that 6 car to let these leaders go, but he's been pretty silent. He's been ignoring them. Car number 96 in the lead still, but here's the 57 right on his back bumper, that ASE machine. Jordan Bell had the fastest lap at Watkins Glen, just wasn't able to get that finish down. Now he's in a good position for himself. Not really doing too well in the points. He needs every point he can if he wants to make the Australian finale. Coming into that tight corner, the 57 tried looking in, not going to get the room. I'm not sure if the 57 is going to make it past in this part of the racetrack, considering it's a little bit thin over here. Not a lot of maneuverability. The 57, car number 57 on lap 41, tries to make the pass on the inside. Sebastian Torres hanging on to the outside. That's 6 of William Duncan, still keeping up enough speed to keep ahead of these leaders despite that damage. 57, car number 57, Jordan Bell trying for it. Goes to the outside now. Torres to the inside. I think Torres is going to get a little bit of a gain on that. And some more blocking going on by the 6. The 96 going underneath. The 6 squeezes them off the racetrack. The officials are not happy about this one bit, as this is really affecting the front of the race. Jordan Bell still trying to catch up. Working our way on 10 laps to go. Torres needs to get something done here. Torres to the back bumper of the 6. Can he get by? Torres looking to the outside. The 6 is going to squeeze him off track. The 96 is in the wall. The leader's in the wall and he's smoking. Sebastian Torres led every lap of this race, and William Duncan has wrecked him off track again. Unbelievable. Absolutely poor sportsmanship out there from car number 6, shoving him off track, and Sebastian Torres' day goes up in smoke. Ah, man, that is a shame. Absolute shame. Just positions getting taken away from the 96 machine. And we're getting a report. Word from the officials, 60-second penalty for William Duncan on track. It's a little bit heftier than the penalty he got last time at Watkins Glen, where he got the 30-second. As the 96 is going to limp to the pits. He's done for today. Now Jordan Bell's in the lead. Will Duncan be a little bit nicer to the 57? Or was his beef just with the 96 of Torres? Right now, Jordan Bell out front in the lead. I'm not sure what he's going to do right now because he's got a couple of cars behind him. If you saw there, DJ Curtis and Robbert Pieete are starting to catch up. 57 needs to make something happen here if he wants to get his first career HARC Series victory. But you know, Curtis and Pieete are hungry as well. This is probably one of the best opportunities those drivers will have. as Jordan Bell still trying to size up his opponent in the number 6 machine. Couple laps later, car number 33, DJ Curtis, and car number 82, Robbert Pieete. Look at that, they have caught up to our race leader. Was a 2-car battle before, now it's a 3 and maybe even a 4. As Wanderley's back there, car number 33 trying to peek down low, making some aggressive moves, not going to get it done. That Pontiac just not fast enough to get by the 57. Bell puts the block on him. I'm amazed that William Duncan is able to keep up with these lead cars and able to hold them off so efficiently, even on that straightaway. I guess he's been saving. 57 of Jordan Bell looks down to the inside on lap number 49 of 53. Looks like Duncan's got that preferred line going into the turn, but Bell's going to try and make it work on the high side. The 6 is going to broadside the 57, sends him off track. Here comes the 33 of Curtis. Wanderley, the Brazilian, is caught up. Bell's going to go for another shot at the pass. Can he get it done? He's in that good line. Car number 6 to the outside. And a little bit of contact coming off the corner there behind the tree. Duncan still trying. More contact as the 6 is just really racing the 57. I do not like the contact, just the way that the 6 is conducting himself on the racetrack. Bell runs it wide. Finally going to get by car number 6. There's the 33 of Curtis. He's going to try and sneak by as well on the inside. There's Robbert Pieete trying to make the pass as well. Car number 6 slides up high, comes down, contact is made. Car in the inside wall. It's the 33 of Curtis. That was second place. Let's take a look at another angle here. The 6 runs to the outside, tries to chop down the front of the 82. That's going to send second place into the inside wall. This is absolutely ridiculous out front. The 6 is racing these drivers like he's competing for the win, when he definitely is not. And the 6 is right now racing the 47 pretty aggressively as well. He just will not give up. These positions almost run to 47 off track there. Rim Hardigan's caught up. We've got a report that William Duncan is no longer being scored by the officials and that he's going to be suspended for race number 7. Honestly, considering the way he's driven all season long, I don't blame that decision by the officials. So I guess Duncan's just logging laps for fun now. Gonna have to enjoy them. He won't be in race number 7 to make any laps at the Lee USA Speedway. Wanderley gets by. Hardigan's got a run on the outside line. Matt McIntyre trying to find a way by him now, as well as Duncan. It's been quite the day for that number 6 machine. One that I would say is quite infamous, if you were to ask me. Car number 82, Robbert Pieete, with only a couple laps to go, is trying to chase down that 57. He's got a pretty close range. He just needs to hit his marks in these last couple of corners. Well, I mean, he has one more lap to go after this, but Robbert Pieete, though, even if he doesn't get this victory, it's been a solid run for the A2 machine. He will most definitely take the points lead away from Tyler Thaber, who's going to get scored at the very tail end of the field. But car number 57, Jordan Bell, not going to let the A2 by. Keeps that lead and coming to the line. Not the way he wanted to win it, but he's going to win nonetheless. Jordan Bell gets his first career win in the HARC USA Tour. Congratulations to Jordan Bell. Had a good run in Watkins Glen, getting the fastest lap over there. Definitely a bit of a road racer at heart for the 57. And now he sees victory lane. He's still a little bit low in the points, so he'll have to try and work his way up through the field. But he's got one more race. Hopefully he can make that top 21 and compete alongside the others at Australia. Jordan Bell with your winner for this race. Robbert Pieete, an impressive second place, followed by Gabriel Wanderley, the Brazilian, and Rim Hardigan in 4th. Being at the top 4, all from different countries. Matt McIntyre is in 5th place, followed by Alex Roccoo, who finished in 6th place. We didn't really talk about him much this race, but solid run for that young man. Ruby Bragg in the 7. Great run for her. Nathan Hood, who's had some issues in the early going of the season, is able to come back for an 8th place. Cole Baker and DJ Curtis, despite the spin, winds up in the 10th place position.